Wake up, friends, can you wake up with me? Yo, get up. It's December already. Hello, everyone. This is Funds Wake Up Funds, and welcome back to the channel. It's great. It's been a long while, as I'm sure many of you can see. I'm glad to be back on the mic. As you can see by the title, we're just gonna jump straight into it. What the hell is going on with Psy? What's going on with PNATION? And I think towards the end, I might just address the boy group under Psy's label TNX, because where's the content from them? So, jumping into it first, let's talk about the current energy of the company and what's going on with them. So with that, we have the 10 of Swords reversed, the Hermit, the 4 of Cups reversed, and the Knight of Cups. So, it seems that PNATION had some, let's say, proverbial, theoretical, metaphorical gunk in its lungs, right? And it was kind of like that deep-seated stuff, let me not even use the word mucus, but like it was deep in there. And it took a real good cough to get it out. Like a good few couple, and then it came up. And it didn't feel nice when it did. So thus they are kind of in this very moment at the time of reading, kind of recovering from those very almost painful coughs from having to clear their lungs. And, you know, almost being upset by the fact that they had to, because it seems like I will be addressing the other artists and where they will end up in separate videos, but it seems that for some of them at least, it was due to their own potential immaturities and maybe lack of being able to put up what was being asked of them. Not to throw any shade, because we don't know yet until I get to those videos. So right now PNATION is a little bit in hiding. It's kind of trying to recover from their losses, trying not to break face, break character, and they're doing a pretty okay job of it. But it's not like nobody saw what happened. It's not that nobody saw what happened. So I don't know if I love this energy for them, because it seems like it's a passive draining. So for example, let's put it in a like I said, an example. You decide to go on vacation, but you're going on vacation for a long time, so you decide to leave like some devices plugged in. So obviously the most obvious is going to be like your refrigerator, so your food doesn't go bad or whatever that might be. But there might be some more unnecessary things plugged in that are draining power. So when you get back after that month is over and you check your bill, you're like, why is this so much higher? Because you know exactly how much it's going to run you if just the fridge is running. There were some things that needed to be unplugged. And they might be losing money. It's not like, I don't know if I'd necessarily go as far to say that he's going broke. I would dare not say that. But he might be kind of missing out on some money unless he's working some deals out. It doesn't feel like there's a ton of economic activity going on with this as of this moment, though. So who knows? Let's move into what could be coming to them in the near future, more so around right now, leading into the beginning of the next year. And that is the 4 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands, the Star, Queen of Pentacles, and the Lovers reverse. So it seems like Psy, or rather PNATION as a whole, as an entity, is going to kind of be shut up and shut in for a long while, right? And then is going to try to kind of jump back on the scene, maybe, and might kind of have a first unsteady jump, but then the second leap forward will be, it'll be pretty long, but they'll end up stumbling back maybe a step or two, but they're still a good couple steps ahead from where they were, if that made any sense. So let's say the man jumped 100 meters, but since he didn't perfectly land flat on his feet at 100, he had to step back. So he's at 95 as opposed to 100. So not the worst. There will be an opportunity that will kind of come by and shine a light on them. there was a bigger opportunity that could potentially have come through, maybe like potentially signing an artist or reworking something, like reworking a contract with somebody who left. But that ended up just kind of falling through and falling to the wayside. So it might not mean that they might not have like social relations with this person, this entity, or whatever this could be. It's just like when it comes to the business aspect, it just doesn't happen to work out. But it seems like somebody could be coming by, maybe somebody with earth in their chart, or just a more calm, maybe a maternal demeanor. But to me, it more so feels just like older sister energy is going to kind of try to help out. I don't know if I'd say this person is undersized label. I wouldn't say that. But it feels like this person is going to kind of step forward and try to help bolster that, to kind of try to help lift them up, to kind of get them back on the ball rolling. So, it doesn't seem like it's too bad. So we might see a bit of a P-Nation showing their face again. So now, let's get into what the heck the problem is and how they can fix it, what they could do, and then the overall energies. And then we'll wrap up the reading. So, what the heck could they do? 10 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups. So, straight up, they need not regret, letting go who left. Straight up, as sad as that might sound, they need not regret it, because it's like, straight up, those people, I wouldn't go as far to say it's draining resources, but just were not capable of putting up what was signed for. Straight up. This is gonna sound controversial, but that's just what's here to me, is that it could be the hypothetical situation of Sai extended his hand, he gave them his graces, and he was hoping that they or whoever might be able to turn it around to make something of what he gave them, and they didn't. He gave them the ingredients to turn their silver into gold, and they sold the silver and bought a drink. Not very specific, but you know what I mean. They took their silver that he gave them, and they bought themselves a drink and wasted it, potentially. And they need to just kind of move on and focus on creating stability, creating a platform, because they have high potential. But if they let the idea of the quote unquote golden goose running away from them weigh them down, they might never get anywhere, because the problem with this is this golden goose will lay eggs when it wants to, not by you feeding it grain on a consistent daily basis. So now, into the overall energies is the 2 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, the Hermit, King of Pentacles, and the Sun. Things are looking up for P-Nation very soon. The Sun is going to be coming out of the clouds, even though they just did have a moment where, the moon passed over the land and blacked out the sun for a short moment and scared everybody, made everything real cold, and caused a bit of a stir. It seems like everything is just going to be okay for them. I would just say, don't, this is going to sound controversial yet again, but don't blame Sai for what's going on. He himself could have been part of it, or whatever, his contractual team, whatever it is. The man's a businessman. To some extent, he knows what he's doing. But the problem is that what's here is that they could just not have been meeting expectations. They could not have been doing what they were asked to do. And it was also still, in a way, their choice to leave. It seems like there was no effort for him to kind of, pin them down and hold them in place. So things just didn't work out creative-wise, maybe agreement-wise, etc., etc. Either way, look forward to brighter days for P-Nation. So, worry not. Wait! Don't go anywhere. I almost definitely forgot, and I'm inserting this literally right after I ended the recording. What's going on with TNX? The new 6. Straight up. So, jumping into it is the 6 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, the Sun, Page of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Overall, bottom 2 of Swords, Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, and 4 of Pentacles. We also have a card denoting a yes or a no, a likely yes, likely no, if they are going to be having a comeback within this season / leading into the next beginning quarter of the year. Anyways, what is going to be going on with them? What's coming for them in the future? It seems that some collaborative efforts are in order, it seems that music could be being worked on, training could be being worked on, but it seems like maybe potential comeback things just haven't really been hammered out quite yet. Nothing has been set in stone. If there were tracks recorded, these were all just kind of maybe made to be frameworks, to be potential ideas for albums or releases in action. Not in action, I guess. Um so they could kind of pluck one off of the drive and be like, this is what we're building around. So this is our anchor type of thing. Seems like they're doing pretty well. Opportunities will be coming to them soon. I also would not be surprised if I see them, or if we see them, maybe trying to branch out and go do some promo. Not necessarily promo for an album, but promo for who they are as a group. So, for example, maybe Psy somehow getting the budget from Mnet or something to start a new show, and invite a bunch of celebrity friends for them to be mentors to each boy in the group, to each member. Or just, I don't know, having them go somewhere where they can kind of be shown as the learner, so audiences or the public can feel connected to them as the pupil, as those who grow. So it seems like with the energy surrounding them coming soon is that they're going to be learning, and the public is going to be able to see that, to appreciate that, and to try to start fostering a connection towards them. There's something a little bit weird here. I don't even know if this would be something that'd be seen by the public. It seems more so just like maybe members being sensitive and or arguing with each other during this time. But then again, people are people. It doesn't seem like it's, groups fracturing, groups splintering type of issues. It just might be like, someone holds on to something. Someone else is upset at the other. Typical human things. So now, on to the last. What we're talking about is yes or no. And it's likely yes. Somewhere, maybe by the end of the year or the beginning quarter, starting January, whatever, into spring, we will likely be getting some more music from TNX. So yeah, that is on that for me, yet again. If you can't get down with it, get down, don't get down with funds. I know. Frans. I know.